This is the story of 5 guys paddling 111 miles on a canoe. After more than 40 years, it was finally time. Paul and Chuck's dream of paddling the Susquehanna was no longer just a plan. It was happening for real at last. Chuck, it's official! You're on the Susquehanna!
Well, come on down here. We got some sausage.
Yeah, I lost the drone. I don't know if you saw it. Oh, he flipped out. Well, this just fell in the river. Looking good. Yeah, we're hoping for no landslide. Get our stuff loaded and then we'll take some pictures. Say hi to the camera. Well, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Got all your stuff together?
Yeah, I did.
All right, Mr. Paul, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
What would you tell your former self?
Say go on the trip and just pick up some reason. I mean, I worked for 43 years, so what if it was only 42 years and 11 months?
Did it. Made it to the hotel.
We did.
We all met up in Cooperstown, New York, the night before the trip. Paul's brother Danny was there to help us get situated and to send us off in style. We've got plenty of resources for you.
Got one spot for you, man.
Kyle's good.
The end of the day interview with rehydrating with peach iced tea, seltzer water, and chili cheese Fritos and Doritos dip. Only healthy choices allowed here.
Rehydrate you. Play your cards right.
What's up?
Speech. Oh, are you okay with Kyle recording you?
I haven't seen you.
In at least a week or two.
Yeah, at least 2014.
Take the sea nymphs out for a voyage.
Let's go get your lures.
43 years ago, Paul and Chuck planned to paddle 111 miles down the Susquehanna River from Cooperstown to Binghamton, New York. But before they could pull the trigger, life got in the way. Careers, family, time passed. Now, decades later, they're finally making the trip, and they invited along some of their family to go with them.
Yummy.
It tastes
He blended it.
Yeah.
So I had a bottle of that, and a friend recommended some Knob Creek smoked maple. Just a little too sweet for me, so I made a little blend with half and half of each, and I think I've got something that works pretty well.
Cut it. Oh my God. Can't believe we're doing this. I can. But yeah. This is cool. Here we go. After checking out the historic town the day before, we pushed off from Otsego Lake Park in Cooperstown. Paul and Chuck, the childhood friends, were joined by Chuck's adventurous younger brother Eric. I'm Kyle, and I paddled with my cousin Ross, Paul's nephew. Just the 5 of us finally setting out on the trip they dreamed up 43 years ago. You're on the Susquehanna! Hey, that's why you pay me the big bucks.
See, look at all this. This is all zebra mussels. That's why it's so great.
We were excited, finally on the water. The energy was high, and getting to know each other was half the fun. We paddled through some bridges and tackled our first portage around a dam. 42-year trip. Did some beautiful scenery. Interesting to see what camp will be like. Only rained on us once or twice.
All right, here we are, day 1. Camp is set up. We still haven't eaten, but that's coming soon.
I love how Chuck just walks around with
Just watching me eat. Yeah.
No shoes on. Chuck made sure there was never a dull moment. He was always barefoot. I'm not even sure why he brought shoes.
When I started doing tandems, there was a meeting the week after I started. Said all instructors must wear shoes.
Show us your concoction here.
Come on down here. We got some
Double.
sausage, the tortilla,
Ooh, yeah.
some eggs. Got some farm fresh eggs yesterday. We're rocking, brother.
Eric, better known as Bush, which I'll explain later, was our self-appointed guide. We trusted him with all the food, but in doing so, he seemed to have managed to forget his own tent poles. Well, here we are, morning of day 2. Ross and I were just talking about how we have great communication skills. He told me,
Non-verbally.
he told me that he wanted to use my butt pad by showing me that he wanted it and taking it from me.
That's right. It's kind of like a big brother relationship. Big brother, little brother relationship.
Hey, big bro. Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Brother Ross.
Hey, hermano.
You said you wanted to be a blood cousin. We're just going to skip and go straight.
Eric brought 7
Gallons of milk.
gallons of milk, and then he forgot his own tent poles. I picked up Paul's tent and chair while he was shaving. By early day 2, we felt like we belonged out there. The 5 of us seemed to just shed our ages and turn right back into a pack of 10-year-old boys. Chuck's being goofy over there. Ran into a little bit of wind. We keep seeing these cool bridges. They're all kind of made the same way. Stop paddling. I'm literally going backwards. So. It gets to be a negative 120. When you try to pee, ice comes in you inside. Don't pull your pants down. Then suddenly we hit our first big portage, unloading all 3 boats and hauling them up and over a massive dam. It was no small task, and definitely not for the faint of heart. Oh my God. That was our big portage. Carried 2 boats down there. I'm wiped. How you feeling, Paul?
Feeling great, man. This is why you go to the trainer twice a week.
Gotta get all this back in the canoe now. This is how we beer.
Alright, I've got peanut butter,
Is that the beer bong?
bagels, peanut butter bagels and a knife back there so everybody can do up some peanut butter bagels.
Peanut butter bagels,
Or do
guys.
you want me to bring it up here and we'll do it all on the boats?
Boats.
Alright.
Chuck, why you gotta be busting my balls all the time?
He's
Chuck?
the
Well,
actor
I
who
mean,
wants to
because
be the
mine are
director.
already busted. I gotta find a pair to bust.
We're gonna shoeless Chuck over here. Show me them kickers.
Yeah.
By now, I think we all felt pretty relieved and proud. We spent a full day on the river, tackled a big portage, and earned a real sense of accomplishment. Then we found a spot to camp, and Chuck even got some fishing in. There you go, man. We call him Flintstone.
Chuck was feeding leeches last night.
I'm pretty sure I do.
How long before you noticed the leech on your foot?
Actually, I think it was Ross who noticed.
How long before you noticed the leech on Chuck's foot?
Basically, as soon as Chuck sat down this morning, I was like, "There's a leech on your foot." Was it really? Yeah, and then it was like that leech is definitely been eating for an extended period of time.
So
He's like, "I caught 3 fish."
So
and I'm
that's-
like, "That's not all you caught."
That's not blood anymore. That's just what the leech threw up after you like pulled
So
it off.
what I'm most grateful for is Ross's foot fetish.
Oh my God. Day 3 started with a mellow bonfire and the excitement of another day ahead, full of unknowns, a winding river, and whatever else the Susquehanna had in store for us. Day 3 second campsite. We had to make sure Paul was at least 40 feet away so that we could all sleep.
Good morning.
I think Eric overheard me talking about him, so
He said I was talking like a Southern.
gotta look good.
I know. If you can't be good, you might as well look good. That's what I always say.
Here's camp day 3. We had a nice bonfire here right on the beach. Oh, I can clearly see that you're an experienced camper. So when was the last time that you camped?
1999 in Saudi Arabia. Maybe 2000, I can't remember.
Wow.
What about that?
Spot a little wildlife. Cute little dude. He's actually pretty big. It's okay, buddy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Look at that tail on that thing. It's like a dragon. And we are by the highway. But spirits are high because there's beer ahead.
Living the life right here.
Well, day 3 is turning out to be a little wetter than we thought. We're all wearing our summer attire. This guy's got a headband on.
The dry bag.
A little bit of liquid sunshine, I guess.
Well, this just fell in the river. Getting
Kyle-
my camera out.
Kyle
That's
got
why
it
the
before-
mustard's all soft.
Kyle got it before the fish did.
Not bad, not bad, Bush. Summer sausage,
Yep,
mustard, everything bagel.
in river water.
In the beautiful
That's a staple.
weather.
Yeah, 100% sunshine, 80 degrees. That's what it literally said.
Oh, they made it. Oh, here comes Eric. Here comes Eric. After some unexpected rain and rapids, we were excited to set foot in civilization for the first time, and even more excited to load up on some much-needed comfort food. Paul
All right.
just ordered us wings,
And French fries and steamed clams.
steamed clams. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Eric got the nickname Bush after telling Ross and me he'd stocked up on Bush Light for the trip. He was joking, but we didn't know that. And let's be honest, nobody should be joking about beer planning on a canoe trip. So we bought 2 cases ourselves just to smite him and drank every last one. We even made Bush drink one himself.
Oh, you're on Kyle's camera.
Yeah. Squinting like a son of a.
The people want to see the Chuck.
Oh,
The people.
what they don't want to see
This,
is the
Chuck,
upshot.
your people are watching this too. Crazy train!
I mean, where's the?
Day 4. Getting ready to push off.
Looking good.
We're,
Sun is shining.
we're
just
being
like
optimistic. Our first real scare came when Bush's boat took on water and partially capsized. He ducked under a low-hanging branch in the rapids and flipped his canoe over, but Ross jumped in to save the floating beer and food. After that, we all took a breath, regrouped, and naturally cracked a beer. We're having a relaxant beer.
Relaxing beer.
A relaxant.
No, he got a beer for rescuing the mustard. He literally jumped in and got it.
Of course.
I did. The mustard was floating down.
Pretty calm. We still call this a river? Don't follow us. Go the other way. No, go that way. Seriously. Yeah, I lost a drone. I don't know if you saw it. No, I wanted to land it not on the canoe this time. No, you guys are super friendly.
We're you at minimum a 4-mile trip. You guys are.
His this is his bucket list trip right here. This guy.
We were going to do it in 1981 when I got out of college, but then I had to start working oil refineries, and I had to get started. So we've been putting it off. And my friend Chuck, he said, you know, it's been 43 years, you turned 65 this year, so we're not getting any refineries, so I better do it. So
why not?
and then we were sitting around a pool in Palm Springs and over Christmas. I go, hey, you want to go on a canoe trip? And he's like, yeah, I'm down.
Why not?
Click.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly.
My son-in-law. He's married to my daughter. That's my nephew, the guy with the orange hat with grease all over it.
That's all right.
Sure you don't want to move it out here, man? Check it out.
Ooh, wow. The river. Of all the cool things you've done in life, because I've heard a lot of stories, like what does this one mean to you?
Man, this means a lot. This is Paul and I, our dads. We used to camp out in the summer at a campground on this river just below Windsor, and we've been talking about it since we were 15 or 16. Our dads said they were going to do a part of it from Windsor to Binghamton, and Paul and I said, hey, we ought to do that too, you know. Paul and I both turned 65 in May, and I said, man, if we don't do it now, it's never going to happen. So started looking into things, gave Paul a call and said, hey, we're doing it. And he said he was in, and he contacted a few people that meant something to him that he would love to share this experience with. You might know a couple of them, but and I think it's so great. I mean, it's Paul and I, you know, like brothers. We've known each other our whole lives.
Man of few words.
He's like kind of the camp leader here, kind of holding everything together. With a lot of us don't know what we're doing, or
That is so untrue. I would say that everybody here though has stepped up at every moment. Like every time there's been anything that's going on, either whether finding a campsite, rescuing the camp leader, whatever it may be, everybody seems to be just jumping in, finding their job, starting fires, making coffee in the morning, just getting camp set up. It's just awesome. Everyone's working. We're getting like a machine at this point in time. I'm already looking forward to future adventures.
Yeah. So Paul,
Yes.
when you were how old, you decided that you wanted to do this with Chuck?
I was like a senior in college. So, thank you, sir. So how old was I? Like 21, 22, something like that. Oh, we were going to do it in the summer of 1981 before I started work because I had a job in Toledo, Ohio, Forest, Ohio. And I initially planned on starting like early August so I could spend time doing stuff like this and kind of just hang out for a couple months. But the refinery is like, no, we need you in June, you gotta come, blah, 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 blah. Late November or early December, Chuck called me up and said, hey, I'd like to think of going that canoe. Remember we talked about that canoe trip? I go, yeah, I remember. I said, let's do it. So then I called Kyle. No, I talked to Kyle. We were in Palm Springs at the Weston Golf and Racket Club or whatever up for Christmas and sitting by the pool, drinking margaritas, for Christmas. And I asked Kyle, like, hey, do you want to go on a canoe trip? And he's like, yeah, I'll go on that. So that's how it started. Here we are.
For me, the trip started to feel like a real pause in life, a moment to stop, to just let things be. The world kept spinning, but out here, we were just part of the flow. Moving with the river, not against it. No deadlines, no rush, just the current and the quiet joy of going wherever it takes you. Good morning. It's day 5. As you can see, there's sunshine. Yesterday was pretty overcast, but it wasn't raining at least. But yeah, and then this guy caught a fish today, so
Aloha.
like at 5:30 in the morning, finally got a
Edible.
proper sized fish. We ate fish as a breakfast appetizer.
There you go, man. Hors d'oeuvres for everyone.
Ross has got his own boat now. Well, how do you like your new boat?
How you like me now? Pretty good sweet position.
On day 5, we switched things up. Bush and I teamed up in one canoe for a new perspective. The river had widened, the pace slowed, and the weather called for swimming. So we saw some great sights, got some fishing in, and even met our first fellow paddler, a solo kayaker making his own journey down the Susquehanna. Yeah. What's on the menu, big guy? Camp chef?
All right, we got tortellini with a little Parmesan. We're gonna do some gourmet summer sauce.
And how about the food on the trip, you might ask? Phenomenal. With smart planning, thanks to Bush, we ate like kings. Limited space didn't mean limited flavor. It turns out you can dine well even from a canoe. We got beer, we got tortellini, we got firewood, we got ice, we got...
I've been hearing about this tortellini.
That is freshly cut grass behind me. Look at this. Oh my God, it feels so good. Day 6. We get to stay in this beautiful camp. But it rained heavily last night for an hour or two. And forecast is saying we should be pretty good. What are you anticipating for today?
I'm anticipating another freaking awesome time. Eric and I are excited about what we're going to be able to show you when we get down to Susquehanna, Pennsylvania.
The porno stuff.
Yeah?
Since you work there, she bring home like all these dick pics and vagina pics. Yeah.
Back on the water, loading it up. By day 6, we knew the end was in sight, and it was a bittersweet feeling. We felt like part of the river by then. The group had fully bonded, constant laughs, inside jokes, and not a care in the world. Chuck, aka Flintstone, still hadn't worn shoes once. And despite all the beers we put away, I think we actually got a pretty solid workout with all that paddling we did. It was hard to believe the trip was almost over. Wow, you guys are gonna go down the river?
So we needed more paddlers.
Yeah. Woo!
Swim through there, it's like a endless...
All right,
Ready?
hit it.
Woo!
Nice.
Come on, get in there.
That's so bad.
Everyone else did.
Everybody else got all their hair.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. You're on camera, Paul. Cheers.
What it?
All 3 of y'all were log jammed in there. And we were like, whatever we're gonna do, we're not gonna pile you up. So this is just always wet.
No matter how many times you squeeze them, water comes out.
Like if you're ever thirsty, Sosa's got you covered. Hey, river people.
Just like us.
May the fishing gods be on your side. Well, after much deliberation, we have found our final campsite. Now it's time to set up camp. I got an MRE. This is mine. It's cooking. I skipped all the parts where we were playing with all the stuff inside.
Good job today.
Go up the top. Place MRE in the heater.
The smartest one here
Well, hold the MRE, pouch, and
is
heater.
having trouble. Sharing a meal by the fire, it hit me. These are the moments everyone needs. When 39-year-olds and 65-year-olds can all just be kids again, and time feels like it stands still. I gotta put the camera away because it's ominous clouds and whoa! It was our last day on the river. Once we reached Binghamton, Paul, Ross, and I would pull out our canoes and head home after a visit with Paul's family. But Flintstone and Bush kept going, continuing the full 444-mile journey down the Susquehanna, all the way to the Chesapeake Bay.
I'll say that. They had a great time. And it made me appreciate the river that I had in my own backyard for years and years. So.
Chuck wins best dressed for the whole trip.
Well, I mean, you know.
His shoes.
Aloha. Sunny. Yeah, Great Bend. I mean,
So
who wouldn't want a vacation here?
How are you feeling now that this is our last morning with the whole group?
It's gonna be sad, you know. I'll have to learn how to deal with Eric now. I mean, it's like,
Dude, it's I don't know. It's pretty. It's going to be an interesting thing. The dynamics are going to completely change without y'all. I had no clue what we were going to be. I know you guys had no clue either.
I like the first question you asked me was, so have you ever been on a boat before?
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, and it's like all of you, like super. The first portage, you're like grabbing the canoe and jumping in and just like.
We were, maybe we were, I don't even know if we were in a boat, but you looked at me and you just said, with no context, you said, wetter than a whale's vagina. And I didn't know what you meant by that, but I would say a canoe trip down the river is like being wetter than the whale's vagina for about 7 days straight.
We are the river.
We are the river.
Coming up on, what's this dam called? Lion's Head, Crowley's Dam, Binghamton, New York, guys. Woo! Ross, there's a warning dam ahead. Have you ever seen a warning dam?
The warning dam ahead of the real dam.
The drop off.
Warning.
Here we are. We did it. We did it. Woo! I'm not paddling anymore today. I'm done. I'm done. Ah! Gentlemen, you did it.
wow.
Wow.
Exactly where we.
Kind of a
Exactly
tribute.
on time.
Kind of a tribute to our dads. Hey, you weren't able to do it. This was for you. We did it for you guys, and a little bit for ourselves.
That's right.
Well, and Kyle especially. I mean, you know,
Thank you, Bodie and Meta, for going without Dad for a week. Don't worry, guys. I'll be around for a whole month here. We packed up the canoes, sunburned and smiling. The trip was over, but the memories and the bonds we built were the kind that stick for a lifetime. And that's a wrap, everybody. That is the Susquehanna River, Cooperstown to Binghamton. Anything else you want to say? That's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Wrap it up. Wetter than a wrapped up river.
River whale's vagina.
That's right.
Oyster.